everyone. My name is Roxana Osinska, and welcome back to a new episode of our talk show From Passion to Legacy, where we talk about people who did follow their dream or business idea after immigration, despite the challenges that immigration always bring to their life. And today I would like to introduce to you my other guest, Maxim Fomin. He is a professional ballroom dancer, and he also is an owner of a DanseSport Club, Maxim Fomin Dance School. So Maxim, hi,
Hello,
welcome.
everyone. Hello,
Thank you very much for taking your time and coming. So let's maybe rewind back and start from the moment when you moved to Canada. And I know that your story is a little bit different because it was not like an outlined plan. Okay, I'm immigrating to Canada. It was a bit of a different. So tell us a little bit about that.
It was a big surprise for me to move to Canada. I was living in Moscow until 20 years old, and then I was searching for partner in Moscow, and the person from Canada, from Montreal, contacted me and invited me to come and dance for Canada.
Okay, so hold on. So it was a partner who you were looking for a partner, and
I was looking for a partner in Moscow. Just put on the web it wasn't even a video, just a photo, like recent competition photo. I posted on just a Moscow website, dance for searching for the partner, and then one day someone, it actually was the dad of my future partner, he contacted me and invited me to try to dance with his daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Come dance for Canada from Moscow. That's
Yeah.
a huge leap.
It was a big surprise for my parents. They didn't know it was even normal. But I already knew that some dancers, a high level, they already were representing countries in Europe, some Germany, Spain, Italy, and I'm like, maybe I'll try. So my mom was against it, and then when she talked to this person, to dad of my partner, he convinced her that it's gonna be everything okay, that we're gonna travel back and forth, gonna be Canada and Moscow. But yeah.
So initially it was the plan that's going to be
gonna
back
go
and
back and
forth.
forth. Yeah, it was a plan, and then I came to Canada. It was a funny story because I didn't even have the passport to go outside the country at the moment.
Did you have international? You had only the Russian passport.
I
you have
didn't travel
international.
outside until the year of 20 years old, just stay in Russia. And when dad of my partner, he was so like rushing. He's like, okay, we need to make a passport. You go and make a passport for yourself and to travel. But I have to also open the visa, and it was a very difficult. It was like a lottery to open a visa for me because a young man, they didn't allow to come by themselves.
Oh, I thought it was always that, like
at
for
the
women, young women cannot come by themselves. So young men as well.
At the moment was very difficult.
Okay.
And but what happened? He sent his daughter at 16 years old to Moscow to me. Like her last year of school,
Oh, wow.
she skipped a few months to come because he was like, okay, we're losing time. He was very in a
Oh,
rush.
he was very proactive
Very,
dad.
Yeah. So like into it, and he's like, okay, it's gonna take some time. It was taking few months for me to make a passport and open visa, another few months. So she came for like 2-3 months.
So that you could practice, right?
Yeah. So they sent her at 16 years old to Moscow to my family, but her grandma came and like she was actually in the airport when we were meeting her first time. Her grandma came from Pskov, and she checked everything if it's decent family,
Okay.
decent like place for her to live with us. So she stayed with us a few days, and then she left, and we continued to prepare and build dances, and then we were competing like almost every weekend. In
Oh,
Moscow,
wow.
it's every weekend there's
That's
competition.
intense.
Yeah. So we prepared a program with my coach for 1 month, and then we start competing. And by the time we came to Canada, we already were like strong, start to like build our reputation results.
I know you danced Roomba when you were trying to get your visa.
Yes,
You told me
when I
that
went to the
story.
embassy, the agent was asking me, like, are you a real dancer? You really like, and he's like, show me the move. And I was in this small cabin like this. I was trying to show something.
Yeah, Roomba.
I just did few moves with my arms, and they like, thank you. Okay, here's the
You
visa.
got. Oh, okay. So you got the visa. You came to Canada.
Yeah,
When you were when you were moving, you were thinking, okay, it's going to be back and forth, right? It was not the
yeah.
plan that okay, I'm immigrating and I'm going to be
It was
staying.
actually one-way visa. It wasn't multiply visa, so I can go back and forth. 6 months, you just like have to. In the 6 months, you have to come back.
To go
So
there,
we
yeah.
were coming back in 6 months to Moscow, and I opened another visa to United States back then. We want to travel.
Because you were competing not only in Canada, but
Yeah,
you were going to
we
US
need
as well.
to US visa too. So we came, and I opened super quick. Also, it was also
What did you dance there?
no. But
No need for that.
maybe because I already had Canadian visa, it was
Yeah.
much easier.
Okay. And then when you, I mean, when you didn't immigrate at first, but still you lived a long time here. Was it Montreal right away, or was it Toronto at first?
Uh,
When you moved from Moscow to
Straight to Montreal
straight to
in
Montreal,
2005.
did you have any, I don't know, challenges in terms of integration, adaptation, getting used?
Everything was amazing.
At 20 years old, when you're 20 years old, I guess it goes very
Yeah,
like easy. You make
I
friends
was
quick.
concentrated so much on the dancing. We were practicing almost every day, many hours, and everything was new for me. And my first years was like just like
It's a
very
fun.
fun, very fun time.
Which age you started dancing? You're what?
Like parents brought me to dance at 6, but then we were moving, and I stopped. I also my partner grew. I was small, short, always, and all my life, now too. But my partner, she grew faster than me and already like much taller. And I lost my partner, first partner. Try another one, and then I stopped for few years. And then when we moved at 11 years old, I just go
You
by
restarted.
myself, started again. Just told my parents I'm going to dance, and they were didn't push me nothing. I
But they were
just
not against that. They didn't say like, oh, like this is not.
no, they just like okay, go. No problem.
How many hours you did per week or every
Like
day?
started slowly, two groups, one private per week,
Okay, it's not
and then I was much
every day.
every day kind of and traveling. I started my like yeah, start travel through the whole most 2 hours one way, 2 hours another way. I remember I was traveling a lot.
Determination.
Yeah,
And okay, so then when you were in Canada, what you continued dancing, you continued to compete.
yeah,
When did the idea of opening the school or teaching came up? Because I feel I mean like there are a lot of kids that go into dancing,
yeah,
but then a lot of them drop off as well.
yeah,
And I think sometimes parents think, oh, well, this is not the profession. Like,
yeah,
what will you do after,
yeah,
right? But you were able to make it a profession
yeah.
and to grow it as a career. So when, how,
That's what my parents told me that I have to get a decent job. Then I like go to university. I was studying finance and credit, something like this. But at 16 years old, I finished my school, 11 years of school. And in the same school, I went to the director of the school, and I asked her to start teaching, to to put advertising in in the school. And I opened my group, my
oh,
first
hold
group
on. So you started teaching at
at 16.
16?
Yeah, yeah, right away. I finished school.
Okay. So it's not that it's something, so you already were teaching back in days in Moscow,
In
and then
Moscow,
here it was just
yeah,
a
continue.
natural continuation, bringing that
Yeah,
passion
from
back.
16 to 20 already we were teaching 4 years non-stop, like yeah, doing groups, privates. Few places I was teaching. Yeah.
Oh wow! And then so in Canada, when did you restarted teaching here?
Uh, like when I arrived, I didn't have permit to kind of
To
teach,
work, to
to
teach.
work. So it was I couldn't teach. But yeah, but from the beginning already, when the dad of my partner contacted us, he said we're gonna open a school
Mm-hmm.
in a few years for sure. There was a plan already. Yeah. So I didn't have the school back in Moscow, but I had places to rent and teach. So it was my dream to open my own school. Yeah.
When did this dream come true here?
When?
When?
Like in 2 years, we opened a school when I arrived,
Okay.
2007.
Okay.
We
So
opened school together.
so it's been, hold on, how many? It's not the same school, right? Like
Same.
it's the same
The
school. So
same
how
school.
many years?
Same place. We were building it from scratch. Like it was offices there. Was a lot of walls. We were breaking everything. I had a list of paper. I plan everything. Like I'm an engineer or something, but I'm not. But I plan everything, and it's exactly how we plan it. We put office and waiting room, everything. Now that's how it's now.
Well, the funny part is that, I mean, my son and his partner, he moved to your school also at some point of time. And I remember every time that we were in the competition and we were watching your kids from your school dancing, me and his partner mom were always like, shoot, like they're so sharp on the moves, they're so good on the technique. So you do dedicate a lot of time to the technique
Yeah,
in your school.
yeah, that's very important.
So, what is the difference then in the teaching approach here in Canada, let's say, versus, because I know that Russia is very strong
Yeah,
in ballroom dances per se,
yeah,
right? So, what is the difference in teaching approach here
yeah.
and teaching approach in Russia?
In Russia is more strict, and here's maybe teachers concentrate on making it fun and like very like entertaining for kids. And there, it's like a job. It's like if you come,
You
there's
work.
no playing, nothing, just like work. And sometimes it's pretty boring, but we find find in this boring like technique exercises to find some fun. So you have to come to it to
How,
find
yeah, go on.
yeah, to find this fun and not in some fancy moves, but like in perfection your technique and yeah, lines.
You have a lot of kids in your
Yeah,
school, and I know that, let's say, not all the teachers are always open to teaching the kids. And
yeah,
by kids, I'm saying kids
yeah.
from
Four.
this,
I
yeah,
have
like
3 years old.
3, 4, 5, because I mean, some teachers, they don't have patience for that.
Yeah.
Do you have any, I don't know, tips or tricks or how to, because you've been teaching them since you were 16.
Yeah.
So you do have a lot of kids in your school.
Some are very difficult kids to teach. Some are very cute, but we try to find a connection with everyone and try to be friends with them. Friends and like be strict and at the same time like like have some fun with them. But through the fun, we try to teach them the good things. So here in Canada, I changed my method a little bit. I see that kids need to have some fun, but I still focus on the technique, trying to make them get some results, not just come for years and not to progress. So we focus on make them better.
Yeah, you do the sleepovers,
Yeah.
you did the summer camp
Yeah,
this
we do a
year,
lot of activities for them to have fun, to make friends.
create the bond.
Yeah.
not just between themselves, but I guess it also helps to create the bond with you. And I know that the other teachers, they're
Yeah.
also part of those usually activities.
Yeah.
Another question. So again, comparison, judging system, and maybe I'm opening the Pandora box. I don't know, but judging system in Russia
Yeah.
versus judging system in Canada, and just overall when it comes to the judging at the competition,
Yeah.
what are the main things, criteria that usually the judges are looking at? So let's say Russia versus
Yeah.
Canada, the system first.
Here's was more about like presentation, like you have to. There's more technique and like
In Russia.
technical parts. Yeah, not so much artistic part. And when I came to here, it was more about your presentation, like to show that you are so enjoying it and like
Oh, really?
very facial expression more.
So for the judges,
Yeah,
right?
for
That's what
judges.
they would be looking
Yeah,
at.
like maybe musicality, some things that more general, and there's more specific, like more technique, body parts, legs.
And
Yeah.
by musicality, you mean being on rhythm?
Well, yeah, there is different. You can be on the rhythm, but it can be kind of flat, or you can play with the rhythm. But it's another level. So it's like dynamic. What dynamic you can create? It can be very boring dancing, or like with some delays and but still on the rhythm. It's changing everything. So the way you dance on the music. To the same, like, yeah, let's say two same level couples, one dancing just on the rhythm and the other kind of playing with the music
Like three
rhythm.
dimensions.
Yeah, it's different.
I think you showed it in this dance
Different-
class on Friday that I
Different energy,
participated.
different technique. Yeah, different. It's changed everything.
Okay. Another question, and I asked you quickly before we started, did you ever participate? There are different dance shows like Révolution here in Quebec.
Yeah.
There is also Dancing with the Stars. Did you ever participate in any of those? Any plans?
I actually do. I participate in Dancing with the Stars for third consecutive year. I tried Revolution and it wasn't my thing. Like I saw that, yeah, something I don't like about it because of mix of styles. I like to compete with people who do same style with me because when it's different styles, it's different things. So it's hard for judges to.
It's not comparing like
Yeah.
apples to apples.
Yeah, it's different like fruits and vegetables. I don't know.
Exactly, yeah.
What-
They have a
yeah.
mix of like hip hop and contemporary and then ballroom.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the Dancing with the Stars, that's where you have just the ballroom, right?
Yeah, yeah, just the ballroom.
How, like, let's say if you have an adult, like, let's say you're preparing for the Dancing
Yeah.
with the Stars, right? You have an adult, and how many, again, hours, I'm still on that, like, how many hours you need to practice to get to a decent level to perform?
Yeah, I have this question all the time. Yeah, especially sometimes wedding couples come to me and they say how many classes we need to perform at our wedding. And actually, it depends on the person. Someone is more coordinated and did some in the past sport, or that helps. Or someone never did anything sport, no dancing, and it takes them much more time. So it depends on the person, on their focus and their commitment. How many hours per week they can put.
But also for the Dancing with the Stars, you would
Yeah, we
spend how much?
like maybe 20 classes
Oh, okay.
to prepare one dance.
One dance.
Yeah,
One dance. Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Because you build a dance and then you need to practice that to make it good for the stage, to perform.
Okay.
Confident.
So I'll be looking for the next Dancing with the Stars to see you there. And then, so in your school right now, right? So
Yeah.
you focus on ballroom dances only, right? You do have some other classes though, so it's not just purely a ballroom dance
Yeah.
school, right? What other classes do you have and how?
It's for mostly for adults. It's called social Latin.
Mm-hmm.
Social Latin, that's popular dances that you see on the parties. We go on vacation and people dance. Merengue, bachata, salsa. I'm not super professional in this type of dances. I don't do it all my life. I started it here in Canada to know a little bit about it. Yeah, but there's teachers who take care of it, this part, and they are better than me, so I don't touch it so
Do you
much.
come to their classes to learn those dances?
I understand I know the dances, the basics, and I sometimes teach privately people who never dance, and I I can teach them, but it's not my favorite dances to dance. So
What's your favorite dance in ballroom?
um, they they all kind of fun for me, but people say that it's not me saying that. I see people saying that paso is my strongest dance, paso doble.
Paso doble.
Paso doble? Yeah, that's my strongest
I love
dance.
jive. I watched you dancing a lot on your Instagram account. So
Jive?
yeah.
Jive is fun, yeah, when I dance with my students, and yeah, it's one of the strongest too. We showing the energy and
Mm. You still
fun.
you still compete, right? You
I
go to the
compete not
competition.
professionally, like there's two type of competition when you dance with partner that's same level as you, or you dance with your student, and it's called pro-am. Pro is teacher,
Mm-hmm.
am is amateur,
Amateur. Okay.
can be different level, amateur can be beginner. So, and yeah, it's very popular in North America, and now in the world. I see in Russia it's growing too, but started in North America, and there's huge competition. The whole weekend competition can last. There's so many pro-am dancers
And then there are
competing,
different levels, right?
different
So
levels.
they have different
Yeah, different
categories.
levels, different categories, different age. Yeah.
Okay. Another question. Do you plan to expand the school? Do you plan to grow?
In
Um,
my dreams, yeah, I like to have some people asking, "Oh, you too far, but and can you open something in Laval? Can you open on the South Shore?"
can you open something in Saint Lazare,
On
please?
South Shore,
On the West
something like
Island.
West Island, yeah, would be ideal to have some, yeah. But it's pretty difficult. First, my plan is like to make super busy the school that I have now. If I see the school is working well, mm, even without me involved so
Mm-hmm. A
much, then I
little
can
supervision.
then I can put focus on expanding and create some
West Island.
small little
West
schools.
Island.
Yeah,
Is it like what are the? I mean, like going back to then the managing the school, right? There is a lot of. It's a business, right?
yeah,
It's your passion,
yeah,
which you love, but it's also a business.
yeah.
What are the challenges and hustles and
That's what I face at the moment right now. So I'm trying to learn more about managing. Then uh, I was teaching all my life by myself, kinda. I didn't have my assistants, and recently I start to have assistants and give my job to other my students and other teachers. And this is a big job. So
difficult to let go? Is it difficult?
difficult not to let go, just to see if clients accept this like
Mm.
transformation, and if these teachers who I give job they do it well, they as passionate as I am. And, yeah, so it's a
Because I guess
tricky situation.
for the parents is like it's different to have a class with Max Fomin versus to have a class with the assistant, right?
Assistant,
So I
yeah.
guess you need to overcome also that perception that they're both great for your kid.
Assistants, they have less experience, and the price is lower a little bit, but for the teaching, and but they have some their vision also. These assistants they come from like they with me for a few years, but they also come and they were taught by other coaches and teachers, and they have something new that let's say I'm not focusing on. So if I'm focusing on something particular and they have another vision, they focusing on something else, and this is a good thing about it, that that different teacher can focus on different things.
But then how do you make sure that, let's say, the approach to the technique, it's still the same, right? Because
Yeah, I check that they do a good job, and sometimes they focus pretty much on the technique, exactly what we need, and we talk about it, what this couple or person need.
okay, so you discuss
We
with them.
discuss, yeah, we discuss this person lacking like some leg action, and focus on the leg action for another few lessons, and yeah, we talk. We
Okay,
talk what to work
okay.
on.
Again, I'm gonna jump to another little question. So on the competition here and the judging system
Yeah,
as such, right? What are the specifics? What are there any things that, let's say, you would change if you had an opportunity? Because
judging
me,
system.
sometimes when I go to the competition and I
Yeah.
look at some things and I'm like, I'm not sure if it makes sense, but me looking from the outside, right? So, what's your view on that one? And I feel that it's less competition here in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
It's not a lot happening. We have like 4 or 5 during the year in
Yeah,
Montreal.
not as many. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, mm, it's a big subject to talk about the judging system. It can be improved, of course. Mm, It's it's tricky because judges, they also studio owners, they're also coaches, and it's very complicated when judges judge their own students at the competition, or they organize them, the organizers themselves, and it's very can be kind of corrupted a little bit. It's
Yeah.
tricky, very big subject to talk about.
Is it different in Moscow, in
In
Russia?
Moscow, it's even more.
Oh, even more corrupted.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Here was is as a light version.
Okay. Find some good things.
Yeah. No, here's I saw that yeah, you have to be a good dancer, and if you're a good dancer, you put time and to improve, you'll be good. But in Russia, if you're even good, if you don't have a strong coach behind you, strong
Mm.
organizer that can kind of protect you, even you're a very good dancer, you're not gonna succeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. If you looked back,
Mm-hmm.
what, like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
roughly, would you do anything differently?
I don't think so. Like, yeah, I like what I'm doing. The only thing that bothering me lately with my daughter just born, that my family is still in Moscow.
Your
Maybe,
parents, right?
yeah, my parents. I would maybe think about it a little more, but that's the only thing I would change, to stay a little closer to them. Sometimes good, sometimes not, but
No regrets.
no.
Okay. What's next for Max Fomin?
Next, to just like build a very, very strong team, and make studio very busy, happy students, happy parents, and to focus on that. Yeah,
There's actually one more question that I
about
wanted
COVID.
to ask about COVID. Yeah. So I remember when COVID hit,
Yeah,
for some businesses it was okay. I mean, kind
yeah,
of. And for some businesses that required that
yeah,
interaction, it was really a hard time. And I know that some, like a lot of dance schools, they kind of were
yeah,
trying to try different things on the go.
yeah.
How did your school and you survive through COVID and maintain
Uh,
this
this
sanity?
is my best story, actually, of my career. Actually, COVID made a transformation in me, in my life. So when the COVID hit, it was a very stressful situation. I was always worried about the studio. but I didn't see that my partners was as worried as me. And when the studio closed, we closed it. I start to think of new ideas how to motivate my students, even to sit at home but still continue dancing. I knew that if it's gonna continue for another few months, students will start to find new things, start to lose motivation to dance, and we
Mm-hmm.
can lose half of the students not gonna come back. So it was my thoughts. I don't know, but so what I did, I start to support my students on Zoom. I start to organize online classes a lot, and with that, I start to also support all the people there on Facebook, on Instagram. I was doing online classes just for free for everyone.
And you were inviting, like, I know that you were inviting, like, a.
That was another my project. I slowly start to give classes myself, and then to my students, I start to invite my friends to teach them to see their different vision, and it was fun for them to like to hear other coaches too what they talk about, and slowly these online classes with guests grow into something very big. I went. I reached almost all the best teachers in the world and organized with them online classes. And I had so many participants from all over the world to join us. We had like 200 participants.
It was like an like live
Yeah,
class
yeah, it was live class, and it was every day,
every
even
day.
every day.
Oh wow,
At the
that's a
moment,
hard work.
yeah, at the moment I was waking up super early to prepare everything because it was like I was sending emails to all the participants who are on my list, and I was had a schedule for the whole week. Every day, two classes with guests. I reached that point that my schedule was maybe at 1 week we had 14 classes each day, two classes with the guests, and it was very like high level coaches, judges in the world, uh, uh, like past champions, legends, like super big people. I never knew that I'm gonna listen to what they say, and it was some of my dreams came true because there was some very important people that I was looking when I was little. I was looking at how
Okay.
they dance, and now they were sharing their knowledge, their vision. It was very fun for me. Same time, I was making good thing for all the dance
For the
community,
community, yeah.
and at the same time, I was supporting myself and studio to like because it was closed, no income, nothing, and I managed to make some money online on this project. But mm, the fun part was not making the money, but supporting other people and hear them saying thank you that I organized it. And it was the best.
It was tough period
It
for
was the
people
best.
to stay at home and like not being
Yeah,
able to do what they love.
yeah.
And was it difficult to convince the big stars in the ballroom
No,
dancing to
actually,
participate?
I was in the beginning was scared to contact them, but every time I wrote them, everyone answered and ready to participate because they were also sitting at home. Didn't travel. They used to travel, and big coaches they always like they don't live at home. They always traveling, coaching everywhere. No, they were like so much free time, and this another 1 hour for them to give a class to everyone and actually expo them. It was also advertising for them how they coach to all the dance world, and it was good for everyone. And yeah, I received myself so much new things, so much knowledge. Then when it's all finished, I was using all this
Mhm.
information to teach my students.
You still do invite. I know that you invite
Yeah, we try to invite.
guests to your studio, and
Yeah,
you
to
have sometimes
studio.
the classes as well.
We invite the best ones in Canada here, who Miriam Pearson, who organized the biggest competition in Canada.
And the class prices, it's not much more. It does, the price of the class doesn't go up to the roof just because the guest is there. It's still, people
I don't
can
try to
afford
make
it.
the money on it. Just yeah, maybe just for my students to to
To
get better.
learn you.
Hmm.
Okay, so the COVID time, it was transformational for the studio, right? And how you still maintain studio alive during those hard times. But you also mentioned that it was transformational for you
For
as a
me, yeah,
person. So what
especially
happened?
for me. So what happened that when I started my new project online, it was super fun for me because I was doing it all by myself with help of my wife and future wife, and and my my partners. Uh, I was asking them to participate with me, but they reject. They didn't like to all this idea of online classes and everything, and
Really?
yeah, they wasn't ready to do what I did, and I continued myself, and by the end, when everything finished, and it was few months, 2 3 months, when it was time to come back to school, I I make a very hard, not hard, but yeah, very important decision. I decided not to come back to school
To the one that
with
you
my
had
partner.
before with
Yeah,
your partners?
yeah, we had it like 11, 12 years together. And there was a few reasons because in the past I already saw that we are not on the same uh,
Age. Vibe?
vibe, age to how to improve the school, what to do. I wasn't happy, so yeah, I did a lot of things by myself, and then I decided maybe I'll go now on my own because the project that I created online gave me some extra confidence and power in myself that I can do it by myself,
Mm.
and eventually, yeah, uh, I from COVID, I went by myself, and till now I'm doing it without partners that we started with.
But you, so hold on. So the school that you
Yeah,
have right now,
yeah,
which is located next to
yeah,
Namur metro
yeah.
station,
This school is
because you did teach in different
yes.
areas,
What
and
happened?
then
Yeah,
you got it back, right?
I got it back. It was my goal number one to get it back because this school is like my project of my life. I started it with my partners, and I put a lot of my effort, all my heart into it. And when I lost, it was hard decision for me to leave the school. It wasn't hard decision to kind of go by myself and separate from the partners. It's just to leave the school. But then my partners, in a few years, in 3 years actually, they decided to leave the school, and
It was
as
an
long as
opportunity.
as long as I knew about it that they don't want to continue with it anymore, I came by myself and continued.
So then it's it's interesting. So it's like they say that everything goes in
Yeah,
spiral.
yeah, yeah,
So you now you technically started from scratch.
yeah,
Your own school
yeah.
that you started from scratch.
I,
I guess it's more difficult, right, when you're just on your own versus when you have partners to manage that whole.
it's challenging. Some pluses, some minuses there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how to manage it still. It's second year that I do by myself. First year was very strong, second year a little bit shaky, but trying to figure out how to make it work. Yeah, but I'm building trying to build a strong team that can help me to move on, to move forward.
So thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the conversation and looking forward to see you in our next episode of the talk show From Passion to Legacy.